Have you ever noticed that some people seem to have an invisible power, almost like a magnet, that attracts prosperity into their lives, while others spend their entire lives chasing money, but never achieve true freedom? This difference is not random. There is a hidden principle, a divine path revealed by the wisest and most prosperous man who ever lived, King Solomon. Solomon wasn't just a powerful king. He was considered the wisest man in history. His wealth and prosperity were so great that kings and queens traveled from distant lands just to hear his wisdom. But here's the detail most people miss. Solomon didn't ask for riches, power, or fame. When he had the chance to ask for anything, he asked for wisdom. And because of that, he received not only wisdom, but unimaginable wealth as well. That already shows us the first secret. Those who pursue wisdom naturally attract wealth as a consequence. The mistake most people make is trying to jump straight to money without being prepared to handle it. The reality is harsh. Most people will never become wealthy because they don't understand what Solomon understood. Many believe wealth is a matter of luck, inheritance, or a one-time opportunity. But Solomon taught that wealth without wisdom will always disappear. That's why so many people gain and lose money so quickly. How many stories have you heard of people winning the lottery, receiving an inheritance, or making a big deal, only to end up broke again within a few years? The problem was never the lack of money, but the lack of discipline and wisdom to multiply and protect what they had. We live in a time when people crave shortcuts. They want magic formulas, instant wealth, and quick results without paying the price. But the divine path Solomon revealed is not easy, not fast, and not for everyone. It demands something most people avoid: discipline. Discipline is hard. Discipline hurts. Discipline requires giving up immediate pleasures, saying no when everyone else is saying yes, and staying consistent even when you want to quit. But discipline is the foundation upon which true prosperity is built. Solomon said that those who plant lazily will reap poverty. In other words, without discipline, prosperity is impossible. Indiscipline is the greatest thief of wealth. It's what makes people spend more than they earn, drown in debt, and live trapped in a cycle of scarcity. Discipline, on the other hand, is the wall that protects prosperity. It teaches you to live below your means, to invest instead of only consuming, and to build step by step what others lose overnight. And here is the great secret. When you unite wisdom and discipline, you begin to transform yourself into a magnet of prosperity. Money is no longer something you desperately chase. It begins to be attracted to the person you have become. Opportunities appear, doors open, the right connections show up. Why? Because you've built a solid foundation. You've proven yourself trustworthy to handle abundance. But there's a third key Solomon taught: generosity. It may sound contradictory, but it's true. He said those who withhold too much end up poor, but those who give freely will prosper. Generosity is not about emotional giving. It's about living with purpose, understanding that wealth doesn't end with you but expands through you. That's what transforms prosperity into legacy. The great difference between those who truly prosper and those who live in scarcity is exactly this: wisdom to make the right choices, discipline to protect what is built, and generosity to multiply it further. This is the formula of the divine path. It's not an empty promise. It's not an illusion. It's a spiritual law, unseen, but real, that has already transformed the lives of countless people who applied it. Now let me be clear. This path is not easy. Discipline will demand that you get up earlier, study when you're tired, save when everyone else is spending, and stay consistent when quitting feels easier. It's painful. It's uncomfortable. But it's exactly this painful process that sets you apart from the majority. Those who run from discipline will always chase money. Those who embrace discipline will always attract prosperity. King Solomon revealed this secret thousands of years ago, and now you have the same opportunity. The decision is right in front of you. Continue living in scarcity, chasing shortcuts that don't exist, or embrace the discipline necessary to walk the divine path to prosperity. This path requires effort, patience, and faith. But those who choose to walk it reap a reward the majority will never know: freedom, abundance, and legacy. So let me ask you, will you keep living like most people, chasing money that always runs away? Or will you decide today to become someone who attracts wealth like a magnet, applying the wisdom, discipline, and generosity that King Solomon himself taught? The path is right in front of you. The choice is yours.